Hi students, my name is Anna Baral, Dr. B. I am your instructor for BIO203 193A. These are online microbiology courses. 203 is lecture and 193A is lab. I will be posting most of the announcement and information in the lecture class because from what I can see right now, all students are enrolled in lecture, and then all the students are enrolled in lectures, and a few students are enrolled in lecture only, not in lab. So most students are both in lecture and lab, but seems like lecture seems to be the the more common platform. So look for announcements and information in the BIO203 shell. Okay, so just a little bit of information ahead of the course. I will be reaching out to you regularly via announcements, and you can always reach out to me via email, or there is a phone number that you can text to, and we can also talk on the phone if necessary. Okay, so these are asynchronous online courses. That means that there are no set live meeting times. The course is kind of self-paced. When I say kind of, that we do have due dates per week in order so you don't leave everything to the last minute. We are going to have every week, Wednesdays, 6:30 p.m. a live Zoom meeting, and clearly not all of you can attend, and it will be recorded. And this will be a session where I will kind of give you an overview of the week's material, the assignments, due dates, and so on. So again, I know that you cannot all attend it. If you can, please do. Otherwise, you will watch the recording, and there is a small point value attached to that meeting. So we are going to have our first this Wednesday, October 26th at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, so what can you do in the meantime? So I'm recording this on Saturday, so tomorrow, Sunday, you'll be able to access both courses. So I would say there are three things that you can do right away. One is to, if you are in the lab course 193A, please check if you are able to run the Labster simulation. I will resend a link to the Labster website. So Labster is the company that makes these simulations where you can just test the technical requirements of your system and Wi-Fi and so on, but also you can get started right away with the simulation. So the simulations are self-contained. You are explained the material along the way and quizzed along the way. So check if you can run Labster simulation, and if you have any issues, please reach out to me as quickly as possible. Most of the times we can figure out what's going on, but the sooner we figure it out, the better. Okay, so that's one thing. Two, in the lecture shell 203, there are two discussion boards for week 1 or module 1. One is introduction. That is also always a fun one to do, so please introduce yourselves to your classmates. And the other is a research topic choice. So there is a research project you'll be doing through the lecture course. It's called My Favorite Microbe. So you are to choose from a provided list, and it's first come, first serve. So if you would like to work on a specific microbe on that list, the sooner you claim it, the better. And then there is also a so-called chemistry pre-quiz under week 1 of the lecture course. It is, as it says, a pre-quiz. It's just to gauge your chemistry preparation, because knowing some chemistry is really helpful for the first weeks of this class. So you have plenty of time and opportunities to do this quiz. You can attempt it 3 times. You have lots of time to do it, but if your score is not very high or you're having trouble answering those questions, you can go to the provided links and resources and refresh the material, because that's going to be helpful. Also, if you are heading to nursing, you will be at some point doing a TEAS test, which has a chemistry part. So that is important material. Okay, so I'm looking forward meeting you via Zoom or postings and so on next week. As always, feel free to reach out with any questions, and again, test if you can run Labsters, check out the first week discussion boards, and if you have the chance, work on your chemistry pre-quiz. See you next week.